championship.com.
All right, 5 minutes after 8 o'clock. Thank you for tuning in this Thursday morning. Galen Unold is on the phone from Life South Community Blood Centers to remind us of why it's important to donate blood. And if you remember nothing else, remember this, that donating blood saves 3 lives. How about that? It takes a half hour, 3 lives. You get to do it every 8 weeks, and not a bad way to be a hero. Mm-hmm. Hey, Galen, good morning.
Hey, good morning, Larry, Robin. How are y'all?
Good. Galen's appearance on WOCA is sponsored by Penn Flooring, providing quality customer service with a family touch for over 25 years. Go visit their spacious and beautiful showroom. Check out some of their flooring and remodeling options at 1201 Southwest 17th Street here in Ocala, just by that bridge that crosses the railroad tracks, just close to Pine, right?
Yes.
So how are you doing right now?
I'm doing well.
Good.
Yeah, beautiful day.
It is a beautiful. Are you in Gainesville right now?
Yeah, just about. Very, very close.
And how's the blood supply?
We need to go. And it's kind of a continuing theme. I think with another good day, I think we'll be back to a safe and adequate blood supply of about 5 days. But right now, as of today, last night really, we have a 3-day blood supply, and I'd like to stretch that out to 5. But yeah, that's where we're at.
All right. If you get a chance, go donate some blood. And I don't know if you heard, we lost one of our veterans yesterday in a motorcycle accident.
Yeah, I'm familiar with that on both sides. So yeah.
Yeah. Oh, from the hospital side too.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So it's a big loss. Don Harrison, by the way, for those who didn't already hear.
Very sad, very tragic. Shouldn't have happened.
Anyway, so the fun topic that I have for today, I didn't know, I don't know much about sports, but I've been to a few stadiums. Would the Nassau Coliseum be considered a stadium? It's only 17,000 seats.
It's an arena. It's more like an arena.
An arena, okay. All right. Well, so I know that one. I knew that one very well, at least once upon a time.
It's more of an arena than it is, say, a stadium. Yeah.
Okay, it's only 17,000 seats. I used to think it was huge when I worked there. 17,000 seemed like a large number.
It is a large number.
But what is the?
That was a large arena, absolutely.
Oh, that's considered large. Well, how big is the Swamp? Isn't that 85,000?
Yeah, but that's a stadium.
Okay.
Right? So an arena is typically closed. It's where they'll play basketball games and hockey games, whereas a stadium is where they play like soccer, or stadium is just a bigger field or a bigger place where you view it. So, for example, if somebody goes on I'll relate it to music. Like when U2 went on their stadium tour, they played in these massive venues, and it's a completely different show, right?
Has to be, yeah.
Right. Like so, if Bruce Springsteen went on a stadium show and played in MetLife Stadium, which is in New York, where the Giants and the Jets play, that's a completely different show than if he was to play in Nassau Coliseum. So that'll put it into perspective between a stadium.
That definitely does. Well, and here's my thought on that, because the sound in a stadium has to be horrible compared to the sound in smaller venues. It's got to be horrible, right?
It's a completely different sound, because a lot of these sounds are, it's you get the reverb inside compared to being in a stadium. Because I saw U2 at what was then Jack Murphy Stadium, where the San Diego Chargers played, and there was no real reverb, but there was a huge delay by the time they played it and by the time it got to me with the speakers.
Gotcha.
So
yeah.
It was weird, because half the songs in the stadium would be off kilter with singing it, because there's some iconic songs that YouTube sing, and so the crowd just sings. And it was weird. I remember thinking that, because I was way away from the stage. So.
Isn't that interesting? Yeah, and you actually gave me a Rolling Stones video a couple of Christmases ago, and that was I loved it, first of all. But they were someplace, I think it was Rio de Janeiro. They were someplace live, and they literally set up speakers that were delayed, perfectly timed, so that by the time the sound got there, those speakers played the same sound, so there wasn't this echo effect.
Yeah, and again, that makes a lot of sense, and I'm pretty sure, because I think the stadium concerts are a fairly new phenomenon, right? I mean, I don't know how long people have been playing. The Beatles played Yankee Stadium, right?
Right, Shea. They play Shea, I think.
Yeah, they've been playing stadiums for decades.
I don't know where they play.
People have.
I don't. Yeah, I don't know. I just know. I was trying to equate it.
I know Queen played Wembley Stadium. Is Wembley a big one?
Wembley it's a soccer stadium. It's it's
huge.
It's large. It's not as big as like, it doesn't seat as much as the Swamp.
Oh, okay.
But it's that size, right? Because it's got the soccer field or the pitch on there.
Oh, okay. So I only know a few, really, but I wanted to focus a little bit on some of the interesting facts about the University of Phoenix Stadium, where the Super Bowl will be, because I was reading up on it, and I thought it was interesting.
Very.
But first, let's take a phone call from a listener. Good morning. Thank you for waiting, by the way. You're on the air.
Good morning, Gail and Larry and Robin.
Hey, Doug.
This question is for Galen.
For Galen.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just wanted to say to Galen is about New England Patriots. I know there in the past they were like deflating the football for their own home field sometimes in the past. And also is really actually caught the videotaping them for hand signals to cheat.
Well, Doug, what is Doug? Can you just ask Galen your question?
Yes, that's my question.
Yeah, okay. So back in the early 2000s, the Patriots were found by the league to be recording and videotaping the opposing team's defensive signals during games. And so what happened is the NFL put out an edict and said, you know what, this practice is now illegal and no one should do it. But the Patriots kept doing it, and so they actually are fined $500,000 and lost a sixth-round draft choice. And that was back in 2004.
All right.
So there you go.
Yeah, I think Doug has changed his allegiances. I think
Yes,
he stopped rooting for the Patriots because of the cheating thing. So.
Okay. Yeah, it's just it's right. As a bandwagon fan.
All right, let's take a little break, and when we come back, I have the stadium facts about the University of Phoenix Stadium. Some are interesting, some may not be, but Galen's input will be the interesting part, I think. So we'll take that little break and be right back.
The weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accident. A nice day today with clouds and sun and a high between 74 and 78. Becoming mostly cloudy tonight, but mild, though, 59 to 63. Tomorrow, mostly cloudy, warm and rather humid with a couple of showers in the afternoon, the high 74 to 78. For Saturday, cloud and a shower giving way to some afternoon sunshine, breezy and cooler with highs generally in the 60s. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Joe Lundberg.
Legally Yours, brought to you by Fuller & Fuller Attorneys at Law. On the air every Wednesday morning at 10:30 a.m. with John Fuller, a board-certified civil trial lawyer for over 25 years. John welcomes your questions, from business to complex family matters to legal disputes. So tune in every Wednesday morning at 10:30 a.m. for Legally Yours with John Fuller, right here on WOCA 1370 AM and 96.3 FM, The Source.
Here's some good policy from your local agent and Auto Owners Insurance. When your insurance policy comes from us, it comes with something extra, a real person. Don't buy from an insurance company with an 800 number and voicemail menu. Auto Owners Insurance operates exclusively through local independent agencies here to help you with all of your insurance needs 24/7. Now that's good policy. Visit George Mangan Insurance in Ocala today. Go to www.manganinsurance.com.
Have you recently noticed changes in your skin when you look in the mirror in the morning? Maybe it's time for you to learn about the world of skin rejuvenation from your friends at Ocala Eye. Ocala Eye Aesthetics offers an entire menu of organic skin treatments, and during the month of January, Ocala Eye is offering a special 30-minute True Beauty Peel for only $49.95, regular price $85. The Ocala Eye True Beauty Peel promotes glowing, youthful skin and is designed to nourish and rebuild the aging process. So start turning back the hands of time and take the first step toward looking younger with an Ocala Eye True Beauty Peel for just $49.95. Offer good now through January 31st. To learn more about the science of maintaining healthy, radiant skin, call Ocala Eye today or go to ocalaeye.com. Trusted doctors and proven technology. Just another way Ocala Eye is looking out for you.
All right, 16 minutes after 8 o'clock. Thank you for tuning in. Galen Newnold on the phone from Life South Community Blood Center. Remember, his mission is to spread the word that donating blood is the only way we get blood in our hospitals, and it requires us all to stand up to the plate, take about a half hour, let the phlebotomists do their job, and watch TV.
Yeah.
Half hour later, you're a hero. You saved 3 people. Not bad, huh?
No. Excellent.
So, Galen, we're talking about stadiums, and before we get into the ones, do you have something?
No.
Oh, the University of Phoenix Stadium, I wanted to quickly tell you about the stadiums that I know, because there's not many.
Okay.
Are you ready?
And I don't know anything about this stadium other than, they've hosted a lot of big games in the past.
Well, I do have one question about this, though. Has the Super Bowl ever been held at a university stadium before?
Well, it's not a university stadium.
It's not?
To the sponsor. No, the University of Phoenix is just the title name. It's just like that's not a university.
Oh, okay.
It's an online college school.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize that. I thought it was like the Swamp. Yeah, I thought it was something like that. Okay.
No, it's not. Nothing like that. No.
Oh, okay.
No.
So I know I can.
It's where the Arizona Cardinals play. It's where the Arizona Cardinals play.
Okay. So I know, I knew Shea Stadium. I guess that's gone, huh? The one I knew is no longer there.
Yeah, Shea Stadium. Yeah, it's completely they tore it down.
So is the new one built in the same place and with the same design?
It's close. No, it's not the same design at all, thank goodness, because Shea Stadium was a typical built in the 70s, kind of a, let's just, get it up and put as many seats in there as possible.
Huh.
Whereas the new field is really gorgeous. It's a beautiful facade. It's a beautiful building. Great place to watch a baseball game.
Now, this is what I would have said to you if you had never been there and I was taking you there. I would have said, you're going to love this place. It's awesome. The airplanes are like 10 feet over your head. I wouldn't have told you.
And I've been to Shea, and there were so many obstructed views at Shea Stadium, but it didn't have any character. I mean, it had the smell of a ballpark and things like that, but it was
it had troughs. The men's room had troughs.
It was the first place I ever saw troughs outside of the Daytona 500. So I remember in the infield at the Daytona 500, they had this trough that was outside.
Yeah. Oh my goodness!
And it had like curtains up. So, but that was the first time I'd seen a trough inside. So I was like 9 or 10. And back then, when you were 9 or 10, that meant you were old enough to go to the bathroom by yourself, no matter where you were.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
My dad, go to the bathroom.
But anyway, so I would have told you 2 things. The planes landing are like 10 feet over your head, which is, of course, an exaggeration.
Oh, wow. Do you remember how loud that was?
Yeah, that was my favorite part. That was my favorite part.
They would divert traffic during the World Series because it would come over the microphones of the broadcaster, and so during the World Series that they played there. They diverted the air traffic. So
the other thing I would have told you about Shea is that's where Alex ran the bases because they had Kids Day, and we just it was just one of those lucky moments where all the kids get to go. And I said, "You're kidding?" So we go down to the field. I had my Polaroid camera. I was kneeling, I thought, in the dirt, but a tiny piece of my knee was on the grass, and I kept hearing a guy, "Off the grass!" And I had no idea he was talking to me. He kept saying it. "Off the grass!" And then I looked, oh my gosh, he's talking to me. My knee was a tiny bit on the grass. It's unbelievable. All right, good morning, you're on the air.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Yep.
You know, Shea Stadium, I think that was such a cool place, and so is their new stadium, because you would never think that two NFL teams could play in the same stadium.
Okay, in Shea?
You know, like the Jets play and the Giants play.
In Shea?
Shea, I didn't know that either. I have no idea.
Isn't that true? Isn't that right, Galen?
Galen, did we lose you?
Yep.
Okay, that's
no,
right.
I'm still here.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah, when the Jets were away, the Giants would play, and they would completely convert the stadium into the Giants stadium. And then when the Jets would play, it would be the.
I
Jets
never knew
stadium.
that. I thought it was just for the Mets.
They didn't call it. Well, no, I mean they. Yeah, I mean the Jets and Giants still share a field. It's just called MetLife Stadium, and then they each have their own locker room. But yeah. They don't practice there or anything. It's just their game day stadium. So,
but the Mets still play. It's a baseball stadium, no?
You know that.
No, Mets. No. I misunderstood.
I'm confused here.
For the
Okay.
Jets.
Now I'm.
Next time,
No,
crazy for
No.
Wait a minute, Linda, hold on. Go ahead. Yeah, what are you saying? I'm confused because it sounds like.
Yeah. I think I heard her say Mets when she said Jets. The Jets and the Giants share a football stadium. The Mets have their own stadium. It's called Citi Field.
No, I said Jets.
It's okay. All right.
Okay,
So,
Linda, didn't you say that the Shea Stadium is shared by the Jets and the Giants?
And then they built a new stadium, and now the new stadium is the same thing.
Okay, but we're talking about a baseball stadium, no?
Well, they did,
yeah,
just like years ago, Milwaukee County Stadium played the Packers.
No.
Packers played there, and so did the Birds.
Well, I don't know.
No. The Mets have never played on a football field. There was a time when the New York Giants played in Yankee Stadium back in the 50s, but no, the Mets have never shared and never played where the Jets or the Giants play football. No.
Yeah, I don't know enough about that. I just knew the Jets shared Shea Stadium. It sounded like you guys were talking about.
No,
Shea
the Jets
Stadium
never
earlier.
shared. The Jets never played in Shea Stadium that I'm aware
okay.
of.
Just the new stadium they do, huh?
That's correct.
They do. So the new stadium, the football and baseball share the stadium.
No. The Mets play in Citi Field.
Okay.
The Jets play in MetLife Stadium in New York. It's actually in Newark. So, no, the Jets and the Giants share a stadium.
And the Giants share the same stadium.
And which stadium do they share?
That's correct. MetLife Stadium.
MetLife.
It used to be called
And
Giant
didn't they
Stadium.
share Shea Stadium?
And it's
or
in
am I
New
wrong?
Rutherford, Joe.
Does anybody share Shea Stadium, or is Shea Stadium not even around anymore? It's gone.
Shea Stadium is gone.
Okay. That's why nobody shares it. It's gone.
But
Well, I know I know that.
But nobody ever shared it,
But in
right?
the past, yeah. Okay. Cool.
Except
Well, stadiums
for
are
me,
interesting.
I shared it with somebody.
Yeah.
I don't think the Jets ever played in Shea Stadium. I could be wrong.
I could be wrong too. All right. So that one, and the other one I know is Tropicana Field, which I know you hate, but I think it's awesome. I love it.
Great.
Oh, I think it's just such a dump.
Really? Well, I haven't been to enough of them, I guess. What do I know?
All right. This is one of those statements when I'm going to go and say, with all due respect, Larry, it's a dump. And I'll tell you that just because I've been to so many baseball stadiums.
Yeah, I know you have.
I think the sight lines for baseball just are horrible. I think the dome itself, looking up and looking at the rafters, it's a horrible place to see a fly ball. I don't like it. I don't. And I've been to and Fenway is old. I get that, but it's got more character. But I've been to the new baseball park in Pittsburgh, which is fantastic. I've been to Camden Yards. I've been to every Braves stadium they've had where the Braves have played. It's better. It's just a dump. I mean, I just don't like it. I've been to like 22 different baseball stadiums, and Tropicana Field is the worst.
And I have to take your word for it.
When you look at the field itself, there's these huge seams where they've laid down the AstroTurf. It's just a dump.
All right, well.
And I will tell you that with Alex running the bases, they do that on Sundays.
Every Sunday?
Open the field. Yeah, for the most part, every home game so if the home team plays on a Sunday, they open it up either before the game or after the game, depending on if it's an early start or a late start. And that's also a time where they'll bring out several players to come out and sign autographs. And so that's something that most baseball teams do.
Just don't put your knee on the grass. Just trust me. That guy was not happy with me. All right, so here we go. You ready for the statistics of University of Phoenix Stadium? If the stadium seats were set in a straight line, they would go approximately 18 miles. That's how many seats there are, 63,400 of them.
Wow.
18 miles of seats. The concrete used in the stadium is equal to 900 miles of sidewalk.
Gosh.
Jeez.
The 60-foot logo and the wall honoring team greats will greet fans at the Glendale Stadium's north entrance. 60-foot logo. 4 large columns frame the inside concourse area and serve as the team's hieroglyphics of records and significant moments. Are you familiar with this stadium at all?
No.
Five.
Other than what I've seen it on TV. I mean, I've never been there.
Okay. 5 layers of Arizona-themed murals usher fans through the stadium escalators.
I did read an article yesterday that Glendale, the city of Glendale, expects to lose $2 million.
Lose $2 million by hosting the Super Bowl.
Why?
I don't know how they figured that out. I know that they spend a lot of money on promotion and getting the city itself ready, but I would think they would make that up in small business revenue with all the people that come in. So because the general rule of thumb is for every person that sits in the stadium, there's another 5 that go for that week, but that don't actually go to the game. So,
oh, really?
So for out of all the people, only 1 out of 5 actually go to the game.
Yeah, but they'll go to sports bars and hotels and stuff.
Oh, exactly, and hotels and yeah, absolutely, and just go and have a good time.
There are 2 massive thermometers at the south end zone that gauge crowd noise. That's cool. The north end zone bridge displays photos of past players.
So that must be like a decibel meter instead of a thermometer.
Must be, yeah. The stadium features a mural on each level. There are 6 levels. Each mural is designed to represent Arizona's environmental attractions.
6 levels? Is that a similarity there?
They all have 6 levels? See, I wouldn't know that.
No. I said hell.
Oh, hell has 6 levels.
Yeah.
Never mind. I was trying to make a joke.
I didn't hear you. I got it after I understood.
It's all right. All right.
There are 88 lofts, luxury lofts, featuring preferred parking, an exclusive entrance, private restrooms, multiple televisions, and in-suite catering for the rich and famous. Or rich, period. I guess you don't have to be famous.
Yeah.
Let's see. The grass field rolls out of the stadium on an 18.9 million pound tray that stays outside of the stadium except for football and soccer events. Wow. The grass field stays outside.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, that's one of the cool things that they can do is they move it. Yeah.
The field of grass is on, 76 sets of wheels powered by a 1 horsepower motor.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. It takes a long time.
Wow.
That's kind of like the
1 horsepower.
Yeah.
Shuttle coming from the VAB building to the launch pad.
The roof takes 15 minutes to open, by the way.
Gosh.
All right. Well, there was more than that, but we went on lots of tangents today. Galen, where's the Bloodmobile today?
I still don't know what's going on with Shea Stadium. But,
me either. I only could tell you that there were planes and Alex ran the bases.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
But that's gone, I guess. Well, so where's the Bloodmobile?
We're actually at the Winn-Dixie down in Lady Lake, but we're also at Hallmark Fire Apparatus today, so we're pretty excited about being out there this morning.
Oh, nice.
So,
there you go. Donate some blood,
out.
save some lives. Go next door to the Cascades on Silver Springs Boulevard or next door to Winn-Dixie and Denellen. Thank you, Galen, for always. Have a great day.
You guys are the best. Bye, all.
Thank you.
Fox News Radio, I'm Lillian Wu. A controversial abortion bill dropped abruptly by House Republicans.
Lawmakers dropped legislation that would have banned abortions after 20 weeks on concerns it could alienate women voters. GOP women and other lawmakers were concerned about a provision limiting exemptions for rape or incest to only those who had reported incidents to police.
Fox Radio's Rachel Sutherland in Washington.
The failure of the bill reflects divides in the new Republican-controlled Congress. The House will vote today on a bill banning the use of tax dollars for abortions. The vote coincides with today's March for Life in Washington.
The House voting next week on a border security bill, with Republicans trying to show they can set their own course on immigration. Some critics say it doesn't do enough to stem illegal immigration. And hundreds of people homeless in New Jersey after a massive fire ripped through a luxury apartment complex in Edgewater, New Jersey. Among those displaced, New York Yankees announcer John Sterling. Fox News, we report, you decide.
Fox News on your time. The Fox News iPad app is ready to go with all the great features from foxnews.com and our iPhone app optimized specifically for your iPad. Watch the latest clips from your favorite Fox News shows. Personalize the app by creating your own newscast using the video playlist. Listen to Fox News Radio live. Get local weather forecasts. And it's all free. Go to foxnews2go.mobi. That's foxnews2go.mobi.
Some people would call him a loser. He ran for state office. He was beaten. He started a business. He failed. He ran for Congress. He lost. He was nominated for vice president. He lost again. But he knew only those who never tried are the real losers. And Abraham Lincoln was no loser. Persistence. Pass it on. From the Foundation for a Better Life at values.com.
Howdy, folks. RL here for Dairy Queen, wishing you everyone a happy New Year. And to start it off right, you need a hot, juicy, char-grilled bacon cheeseburger, fried drink, and a sundae for just $5. Or try our famous chicken strips or wraps. Nobody offers all this quality and value but Dairy Queen. And this offer's good till 4 p.m. every day at Dairy Queen, Silver Springs, where we always treat you like kings and queens.
Hi, my name is Dr. Erica Olstein with A Better You Healthcare Acupuncture and Eastern Medicine. As primary care physicians, we use acupuncture to treat back pain, arthritis, migraines, allergies, high blood pressure, thyroid disorders, hormone imbalances, stress, and more using all natural medical therapies. We treat the source of your problems, not just your symptoms. For more information, go to abetteryouhealthcare.com or call today to set up your appointment. 352-615-5566.
We all know the importance of good health, but we may not know the latest advances in medicine that are available to us. Monday at 9 a.m., Bern Paraiso will be our roving medical reporter to tell us about Seven Hill Gastroenterology PA and Dr. Reddy. We'll discuss screening, techniques, and more. So tune in and listen. This is more than news you can use. It's news that could save your life. That's Monday at 9:05 a.m.
Keep up with what's going on in the downtown area with Ocala Downtown Newspaper. Delivering thousands of newspapers to businesses in the downtown area, Ocala Downtown is there to keep you informed. They even have Tom's Picks, a free referral for people who are looking for a company to do work for them. Tom's Picks will refer the company that fits your needs, and all we ask in return is that you tell them where you heard about it. It's simple. For more info, just call Tom's Picks, 352-804-1223, and pick up your copy of the Downtown Ocala newspaper today.
Now read Ocala Downtown newspaper online.
You've got a garden, and we've got a show for you called You've Got a Garden with your host, Master Gardener Carol Ann Baldwin. Carol Ann answers your questions about your flowers, your veggies, your grass, your trees, even questions about your bugs. And she's only on WOCA, so don't miss Carol Ann Baldwin and You've Got a Garden each Tuesday from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. right here on WOCA The Source.
Hey, I'm Gary.
And I'm Eric. Did you know that Red Eye Radio is on WOCA The Source every night from 2 to 6 a.m. and it's live?
That's right. No tape shows here.
We know that the news doesn't sleep.
And neither do we. So we're here with you live from 2 till 6 a.m. every weekday. Call us 866-90-RED-EYE. So join me, Gary McNamara.
And me, Eric Harley, every weeknight to discuss the latest in news and entertainment.
Right here on WOCA The Source.
Ocala's information station, 1370 WOCA.
Ocala.